escaped from
So
jail,
these
kill people. Well, she owned a little, I guess a little apartment, four-family apartment on Mardell down in the city. And she did not, didn't do the maintenance on it. She had a handyman that she hired, and he lived there rent-free. And he, took care of the fixing up of the place, helped collect the rent, whatnot, gave it to Miss Tobey. And the handyman had a close associate, which was Mark Patton. And Mark Patton was a kind of a sponge, he hung around his handyman friend and tried to pretend that like he was a big shot at the apartment, and he was borrowing money from Miss Tobey. I mean, she had a soft heart, he would give her a sob story. He would play up his disability. He used oxygen. He was in his early 60s. He used oxygen. He had cancer, and he would play off of her vulnerabilities and stuff. And so he had been kind of sponging money off of Miss Tobey, and I think they were kind of overlooked in the beginning. And once the granddaughter was ruled out, we took a lot harder look at those guys.
Yeah, the handyman had a pretty good history too. And
tell them their history.
And the handyman and the gentleman that kind of that lived on Mardell, that lived there rent free, kind of doing work on the property. Those two had been friends for a long time. The suspect Patton and this gentleman that lived on her property. They've been friends a long time. Been in prison together in 1968 in California, and they both broke out of prison. Ended up in St. Louis, and while they were here on the run, they ended up kidnapping a gas station clerk on Broadway and driving him out to Jefferson County and dumping him out of the car and shooting him. And they went back in the prison on that charge. So they had a history,
They were capable.
They were very capable. But like Brad said, when major case, a couple of the major case guys interviewed these two, we were still kind of focused.
So they were prison escapees and then shot and killed
Didn't kill him. They shot a guy.
They just shot a guy, and then they're still out and about, huh?
And then in addition to that, the handyman had killed two other people, I believe.